Audio ready?
Audio ready? Are we ready? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What it do? What's happening? It's your boys coming back live at you. It's your boy Mako with the fucking Draco. Rodney Don, Toby, One Kenobi, Rodney Twin Tweezy, and we got some guests on here, man. Malachi and
Uche.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
What's good? Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome
yeah,
to
man. Welcome to the fucking stream, man.
How y'all doing?
Oh, I'm living. I'm excited to be here.
I'm ready.
I wanted to hear the Mako with the fucking Drake. I heard it. Okay.
Yes, man. Coming from you live from Atlanta, man.
Yes,
a lot of pretty great week, man. Playoff basketball is finally about to officially be back. We're a few minutes, not a few minutes, but about 30, 40 minutes away from LeBron versus Steph in a position where it matters. I guess, or at least as far as spots go, it's not like anybody being permanently eliminated by this game.
Let's go, Curry.
Yeah, I'm not
gonna see it upset.
It's hard for me to root against Steph Curry.
So I guess we can lead off with basketball then.
Yeah, he needs some help.
He does, bro.
He needs help.
Clay back.
He's an
Bro,
android.
we were gassing up Wiggins last week, were we not?
Wait a minute, hold up. I said he just needs Clay back. He's still gonna have Wiggins.
I think the quote is Wiggins would be a strong fourth person.
Yes,
right?
he would be a strong fourth
that's
option.
accurate.
Well, I mean, technically he's the
third.
option to score, but he's their fourth best player.
Yeah, I think one thing we were also pointing out too, me and Toby were like, he's just really evolving in clutch moments too.
Yeah.
Really, and on defense.
I guess I need him, but for
Their
me,
second
it's
best
like
defender.
consistency.
Wow.
That man's not really that
He's not.
consistent.
He's not.
Like,
He's not consistent.
when I say Steph needs like some help, y'all are right. Like he need Clay back because without KD there, it creates like a vacuum where you have no other scoring option than Curry. And like the Warriors are really just lucky that Curry's rising to the occasion. Like
bullied inside.
yes.
What are they gonna do about that?
Because I was just saying, I think I talked to my friend Stacy earlier today. Shout outs to fucking Stacy and Paul for that. We were both like, Stacy was like, I mean, it's possible. Because I mean, also my consensus on the game tonight. It's possible for the Warriors to win. Will they win? Probably not. But I'm going to root for them. But the only possibility that they really have to win is if Steph Curry just decides to like go Super Saiyan.
He's dropping 75. He's dropping 75.
Tatum dropped 50. Curry said, "Watch me."
Curry's gonna drop 75.
What if he
I took that personally.
What if he
I
breaks?
took that person.
What if he breaks the play-in record? Because it's 50 points right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be petty. It's gonna be 51.
I wouldn't doubt
Yeah.
it.
He's going for 51.
Bro, like Steph, absolutely. Like Steph might just go out there for that because, like of course the Warriors would like want to win this game, but the Warriors can beat either Memphis or San Antonio if they don't win.
Big
the game. Like it's
facts,
pretty
yeah.
much, they're probably a playoff team, right?
Yeah.
We've seen over the last couple of weeks, Steph was like, "Oh, cool, Bill got 50. Let me go out here and let's see how close to 50 I can get so I can keep the scoring title, right?" Then Bill scored like 23 or something like that in the
Last game.
final game, and so Steph Curry only had to score like 5 points, and he put up 46.
He's
so
childish.
this nigga is obnoxious.
He's childish.
Like, he will definitely come into this game like.
Babyface
They are.
assassin.
Let's see if I can get 63. Let's see if I can break my personal record.
Steph Curry is definitely a childish player, bro. I don't even know how to like, because he's so like, he's not really like cocky, but it's more so like, I don't know.
He's like a big kid.
Yeah,
He's having fun though.
Yes,
He's having fun like a kid. Like a kid.
It looks like he's having too much fun. This is always fun to watch. I didn't watch that whole game, the last game that they played. Was it against Memphis?
Yeah.
I knew they were going to win when Curry did some crazy shit like. He came down the court, and I don't know if he made a mistake or if he just dribbled.
He almost lost the ball to John Morant, and he hit a floater at the end of it.
I was like, yeah, dude, this over with.
He's playing playground basketball.
He really is.
Because like the way, like you said, they're getting bullied inside, and Curry has become literally the only option. Draymond Green is not.
Nah,
He's a good
playmaker you need now.
He's the other playmaker.
If he can
Draymond did
finish,
do some good scoring though.
he does. Yeah.
He's
Initially,
is he gonna guard LeBron?
Probably.
Wiggins is going to guard LeBron. Wiggins
I think
He's probably better defensive job.
Wiggins has done a really good job against LeBron
Wiggins
in the
gonna get
regular
dropped off.
season. It's the regular season.
LeBron putting 40 on Wiggins' head if he's has.
But the thing about it is, you're not going to stop LeBron.
yeah,
It doesn't matter.
and he's rested.
But does LeBron?
Right, it
but
doesn't matter.
LeBron, but Well, actually, no. LeBron might come out and show his ass today just to make a statement, just like he did in the last. I think he made a statement. They were playing the Pacers, and he was like,
hibernating.
He was sleeping like Thanos, bro. I swear to God.
Goku in the incubation chamber.
He's gonna come into the arena and snap his fingers, and half the starting five is gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Achilles.
See, no, man, no. Like, I don't know. I
can't
also
gauge this game. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, same thing. I was just about to say that, bro. I don't want, because it's like, basically, I feel like it can only be two things. It sounds like super simple, but it can only be the Warriors get blown out or they put up a really, really, really good fight. I don't think if the Warriors do happen to win, it's going to be like they won. It'll literally be like they edged by because Curry probably dropped like 40 or 50 points or something.
He's definitely going to put up a fight. It's definitely not going to be easy.
Not at all.
It depends on who else makes shots.
Yeah.
Like if you get 18 to 24 from Wiggins and Kent Bazemore doesn't blow layups.
Bro, I feel like if you're in the NBA, like you're getting paid to do this. You're
getting paid.
If you blow a layup,
almost $1 million. The lowest contract you can get as a minimum,
come on,
is
bro,
like $967,000.
You
better make a fucking layup.
Yeah. He should be fired. He should be fined.
Draymond doesn't have to make layups, but he passes the ball.
Draymond passes, defends,
It's not
rebounds.
basket, bro.
Like, it's okay. Draymond blew a layup against the Grizzlies, and I pretended like I didn't see it.
Unacceptable.
It was okay. I dealt with it because it was Draymond.
Did you do the same thing for Wiggins? Because you did one down the last.
He's the number 2 scoring option.
He did.
You know they
He did. No, earlier in the season when Wiggins, they should. I forgot the team. They should have won the game.
Yes.
Wiggins and Bazemore blew back-to-back layups, and I was like, I went full LeBron mode. Like, cut these niggas. I don't even want anything back. But I came to terms on Wiggins because I reflected on his season. He had been playing better. You can cut Bazemore. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Kent.
He be
You
making
seem
the
like a
shots you
cool
don't expect
dude.
him to
I liked you when you were on the Hawks, but
$74 million, like?
no. I hated that
man,
fucking
bro.
contract.
Man,
And that contract was before the spike.
Come on, man.
I hated
How
that
y'all
fucking
gonna call that
contract.
money go? Damn.
For 4 years. For Kent Bazemore.
Bates less.
Oh no! Hey yo, that was pretty great.
Chill.
Yeah, they need, but that was like, they need. All you need
Because
is play in
their
one other
defense is going to
person.
be there.
Would you trade Wiggins for somebody else?
Yes.
Who would you trade Wiggins for?
Kawhi.
Kawhi's not.
Oh my God.
We need an actual.
Only one of him.
There's no other forward that I would trade Wiggins for that would put them over the top.
What?
other than
If he went to the
probably
Warriors, that'd be
She wants
nasty.
that movie.
Because Zach
he's not gonna
Levine
fit
is 6'5", so when I go up against the Nets, the Sixers, this Lakers team,
still get buckets.
or
He will
the
get
Suns, who is he gonna guard?
What about Carl Anthony?
Oh, you worry about defense.
They got
I'm trying to see who.
I'm not
Who's
worried
stopping
about
him?
offense. I'm not worried about offense.
John
I'm-
Collins?
No, because I want him to stay with the Hawks.
Yeah, we need him.
Carlos on the Warriors would be disgusting.
Right, but I'm a Hawks fan first.
That's fair.
I'm gonna get analytical super nerd on you. Steph Curry, over the last 19 games that he's been averaging 37 points a game, has had like 84 touches for like 6 minutes of game time. And he's shooting something like 15 threes a game. Right? There is no reason why Steph can't continue to do this, even with Klay Thompson back.
Yeah.
You don't need a whole nother superstar who can get his own shot. You just need a guy who you
throw
can't help
lobs
off of.
Yeah.
And you know when Steph's not on the court, it can keep your offense going.
I think we're
That's
used
Klay.
to. I think we're
If
used
you
to
get
like
Kawhi, it just puts you over the top.
Warriors having
We're used to
like
used to
especially
doing
when
that.
KD went there, we're like I think we got accustomed to a Warriors team
Yeah.
that had at least 3 options.
And Serge Ibaka, right?
Yeah, because Serge was there, and
They didn't
before
have Serge.
KD
They had
came,
Andre Iguodala,
Andre Iguodala, and
John Livingston.
and then Draymond Green back then was more of a scorer. That's why it like irks me kind of to see how Draymond's play style has changed, because you can see when KD was there, he
play
definitely
was
like
KD.
backed away in his role, and so when KD left suddenly, he was like, "Damn, I got like."
I will even say even before they had KD there when it was like Steph and Clay were the main two scorers. The team was so complete. Even their bench, you had Harrison Barnes. They were like a whole unit.
It was solid.
Barbosa.
And then their death line. The death lineup was Steph, Clay, Dre, Barnes, and Iggy. So it was like in all those. Fucking Draymond, not Draymond.
They didn't need KD
when they added KD.
Exactly. That was always the biggest thing. They didn't need KD. Andre Iguodala was doing kind of this stuff. They did not need KD.
They needed KD solely for the finals because when
Well,
Draymond went out and Iguodala went down and Steph was injured, there wasn't another guy who could get his own.
That's
offense.
facts.
You probably didn't need KD.
That's what I'm about to say.
But you needed
another
KD as a
top scorer.
Because the Cavs had Kyrie and LeBron.
Yeah.
Both of them can get their own offense.
Dude, that shit was fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
they needed a third option.
They like each other like that.
Right,
It's
that's
funny,
wild.
man. Yeah. Dude, yeah. So I guess we can jump over to the Western Conference
Sure.
because I don't really, there's not really even a point of talking about
Unless y'all wanted to make y'all picks.
For the West?
That's the only reason.
Wait, I had a question.
Why just the
Is
playoffs
Dallas
anyway?
in the West? Is
Yeah.
the Mavericks in the West?
Yes,
All
Luka
right.
has got them in 5th.
So,
They're playing the Clippers, right?
do you think they will continue to have success in the playoffs?
They haven't had success in the playoffs.
Clippers?
For a minute. You said Dallas, right?
Yeah, Dallas. No, like
a
continue
five-game
the
series.
success they've been having,
No.
like of recently.
If Porzingis doesn't like grow some balls and just start dunking on people,
I mean, like,
he should.
Yeah, that's big
He's gonna
facts.
be that tentative 3-point dude.
It's true
and
because
get
there's
injured.
that, but at the same time,
and then get
It's
it.
not going to
for
happen.
for
It's not gonna
however many minutes Luka plays, he's going to be defended by Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
I don't know if
He's
that
gonna
really
have
worked. Paul
no-
George.
That's not really going to
Hey,
matter.
playoff PG is not consistent.
No.
scared
He's probably not going to make any shots. But even Pandemic P played good defense.
I don't know,
Pandemic
bro.
P.
So-
Wait.
I don't know.
Hold on. Me and Ron were
I
just
don't
talking
know.
about this. We can make a super cut of niggas shooting over Paul George.
Shooting, making the last shot. You spend 48
What else do you need? That's a point game.
You
Game
spend
time.
48 minutes being defended by Kawhi and
Paul George.
Paul George, and then your other supposedly superstar, who's a 7'3" 2 guard, is guarded by Ibaka,
Called him a two
Capella,
guard.
and Zubac, who doesn't go on the block. You're not gonna get that many offense because the rest of the guys are gonna fly and take away your
But
three.
at the same time, they played them last year, and they took them to 6 games, I think. And Porzingis got injured, and I know like Porzingis is not like the hugest.
He didn't get ejected.
Yeah, and if he didn't get ejected, So I feel like you can't really say like, and I don't know. Do you think the Clippers are better this year?
Yes.
No.
You got Rondo, yes. And
They are-
DeMarcus Cousins.
Rondo's-
now you
they are-
finally have a second unit. to
They
work
are
with.
way better this year than they were last year. They're a lot more cohesive, and this is the Mavericks, right? This is not the.
And they're not playing
this is
like they were last year.
Yeah,
They're
this
not
is
playing like
not
they
the
were last
Lakers. This is not the Utah or the Suns. Like this is not a team that I feel has a legit chance to even win it all anyway.
Really,
The Clippers should win this.
Luka is pulling them along, man.
But
Like,
that's the
and it's
thing.
about to
That's
run
the
out.
thing. Yeah, you can't. It's the step. It's the
not
same
gonna
step.
get-
Like you can have somebody
it's
pull
about to
you,
run
but you
out.
need a whole team.
There's only as far as you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with LeBron. LeBron was pulling the Cavs like for those 2 years that they went and played the Warriors after like they got KD, but you need to have a whole unit.
he was
You
tired.
need J.R.
Yeah.
Smith to shoot.
It makes
At
shots.
least, at least shoot it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
At least shoot it. At least shoot it.
So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Do you see anybody being a true challenge for the Lakers in the Western Conference?
If LeBron is healthy, not really.
Because that's the thing. It's the I don't even.
Well,
think
no,
it's,
I'm sorry. If
the
LeBron
team.
and AD are healthy.
Yeah, if the team is healthy, then because it's crazy, bro. LeBron's fucking 36, and it's still like, yeah, nobody's
He's
really beating this.
36.
No one is literally like nobody's beating this nigga right now.
You
Like,
still
I
don't
can't-
feel it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
if he's
still can't
healthy,
believe
if
it.
everybody,
Yeah, if
that
he's
was
healthy.
my only thing about them being in the 7th seed and me not knowing if they were going to like win the finals is the concept of health. If everybody's healthy, then it's like, oh no, they're fine. And then like, because I think the night that I said that, I think either that night or the next night, AD put up maybe like 46 points or some shit like that. Yeah.
I
He
don't.
took off.
Yeah, he did take off. They're like, this is gonna sound like
AD
disrespectful,
averages like 5 balls.
but like right now, the play-in tournament and like the first round is gonna be like a warm up for LeBron. Like if you think about it,
Yeah.
LeBron has been out.
Just talking about
Yes, the warm
Yeah,
up his
LeBron's
legs.
been out, so he's like gonna get back in the swing of things. And AD, if he plays consistently how he is, he could take that warm up because we know late playoff LeBron, it's a different breed.
Yeah.
Bro,
If you
that's
watch-
really it.
bro, if you
Tom
watch-
Brady
has never lost in the first round in his career.
If you watch LeBron, like he's literally has this muscle memory ingrained in his game has literally changed over time to where he does his post up moves and that shit goes in more than half of the time, and that shit is scary because you can't get in front of that.
Yeah, that's work.
I think I don't want to get
the 3 balls falling.
Right.
Yeah, then it's over.
Yeah. If LeBron's making 3,
If he's doing that move that's
over.
It's over. Just go to the bench. Just go to the bench.
Walk to the bench. Because the coach is calling timeout. Just walk to the
I
bench.
should know his signature shot while he's doing it, and it goes in anyway.
The coach is going to time out like
My
this.
signature.
You're not even coming out like this. You're like,
It's just the jab is so
Oh my god.
the jab is so
let me get a hand
stiff.
up.
It's stiff. He just be like,
But I
It's not even a jab step.
But I think LeBron did like prove a concept though, because we talked about how like Steph might not be able to do it by himself, Luka might not be able to do it by himself, and LeBron sort of proved that, in my opinion, at some points in many years of the NBA, and I don't know, a decade, he was just a single best player you could put on a court. You know what I mean? Like Steph can score, but like he was disrupting, he was fast, he was scoring, so even he couldn't catch a title.
So you
know
got
what I
Lakers
mean?
for tonight.
Huh?
You got Lakers for tonight.
He has AD. But if AD's knee is hurting, I don't know.
He averages 4 falls a game.
Oh, what? That's a stat. I believe you. I don't know.
Dude, like, I don't. That's the thing. I don't know.
know
Steph
how
has been on a tier. Steph has been consistently on a tier, man. So this in one game. I don't know. If it was a 2-game thing, if it was like how we thought it was.
In one game, I can go more so with Steph because in one game he can just
like a James Harden type.
like he can just light you up
Do
in
that
one
shit.
game. But
He doesn't need but a lick of space
Right.
to launch.
plus also the thing about the Lakers, because I was telling Rodney this before the podcast, it depends on who the Lakers want to play in the first round.
Yeah.
And I feel as if they would rather play the Suns than Utah.
Yeah.
Because it gives them a better chance of getting back into the swing of things on defense. Like, their defense is still really good, but it gives them a better chance. Plus, AD put up like 46 or something on the Suns the last time they played. So he's looking at them like barbecue chicken. He's like, yeah, I can piece up
barbecue chicken, not barbecue
He has the
chicken.
potential to be that good as AD.
He can shoot. He can shoot.
But he's not consistent on defense. Specifically, like, protecting the rim. He's not consistent on offense either, but I don't know how much he really gets the ball, because especially this year, when you play with Chris Paul and you're a big man that can't play in the post, it's pick and roll. Because Chris Paul's not going to trust you. So it's like, it's pick and roll. So I don't know how many touches he's gotten down there to prove himself. And, you know, Chris Paul seems like the kind of guy that if you're not strong-willed, this little 6-foot nigga will really get in your
Bro, Chris Paul is literally, bro, that nigga's a Taurus, bro. That nigga does not give a fuck, bro.
Chris Paul is 5'11" without shoes. I'm
Bro, Chris Paul's
He's
insane.
giving these niggas he's literally giving these niggas buckets, bro. Like, he's like somebody old uncle that's like, let me see the ball, bro.
That one spot right above the free throw line,
It is
like,
a scientific fact that Chris Paul has never missed from that spot in the fourth quarter.
Oh my god.
If you show me a video of him missing, it's Photoshop.
It's
You
Photoshop.
cannot convince me.
How would you?
It's the same way Manu Ginobili never missed from like the right.
The right
The right corner 3 in San Antonio.
Splash.
Never missed. I swear he never missed.
Damn.
Yeah, that shit was money.
That's scary.
With the left.
With the last,
It's
especially in
true
the
muscle
2014
memory.
fucking finals.
It's like, oh wait, it's like you ever remember like the little video games you used to be able to get, and there was like a screen, and they were just like black objects, like moving kind of like they could only move a certain way. I guess if that makes sense, like on some like Mr. Game and Watch type shit. It's like that, but like in the simulation playing basketball. Like just shoot from right here, it's gonna go here. Like, every
It's
single
like
time.
it's like that old what's that old basketball game? I think it was on like Sega or something. If you shot from the left corner 3,
Oh,
only
yeah, and it was-
because the game was broken.
Yeah.
It's basically like
Corner
that.
3.
Shit, that's
Corner 3.
Yeah. Family Guy did like a cutaway about that.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's hop into this music, man. So, J. Cole dropped.
Yes. Yes.
J.
Yes.
Cole
There
dropped.
were a lot of gun bars.
Yeah, and I was impressed, man. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to not be impressed. I wanted to not be impressed because the pattern was saying one thing, and I was literally like, it's not that I genuinely don't want the album to be good, but like I don't know. I haven't been like the trend for his last few albums for me has been like these aren't very good.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt that energy when I first heard you talk about it, and I was like, at first listen, I kind of don't feel it either, and then like I just kept listening to it, and it honestly has grown. Like, and I think like I like maybe like 9 out of 12 tracks.
And that's really
and it's
good.
just like it's really timeless.
I think it's crazy because like for me, J. Cole's like my all-time GOAT, right? So I always have biased opinions. However, I feel like a lot of people, like as an objective listener, a lot of people based on his last few projects are having a hard time seeing him like goated like Kendrick or like Drake. So he hadn't like, solidified himself. Like Forest Hills Drive was like peak, right? And it seemed like everything after that was like a slow decline. But this shit was like more center, like Forest Hills, like bars Cole. And like it's crazy because we were talking about this earlier. I think the first time we heard it, it was like, this shit really sounds too easy. Like, it really sounds like this nigga was not trying.
Yeah.
And then, like, the more you listen, like, you're like, damn, this nigga really put in work. Like, he's spitting. Like, he's talking his shit, bro.
I feel like, and I feel
told you.
I feel like
exactly
he
how I
did,
feel about the album.
And I feel like he did all the things that, like, that would aggravate me in his previous albums between, like, not really having features, not really, like, only, I think, did he make the beats on KOD himself? Well, like it'd be stuff like that. But like this time, it was the fact. I think when he dropped the track list, I was like, this nigga don't got no fucking features.
He got everybody.
I knew this nigga had features.
He got everybody.
This nigga gotta have features.
I was like, so I saw, but then the same thing Toby just said. I saw the producer list. I was like, okay, well, I can't see him. He just doesn't have the features written probably because I couldn't see him like getting a bunch of different producers.
Kanye's done that like 10 times.
And I was like. I remember tweeting like if it didn't have any features, I was gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah.
But then I think when
I saw
the track list, I was like, I'm just gonna hope
that
they're uncredited.
Yeah.
Because I saw the producer.
Why did you feel like you needed a feature that badly?
You can't because like it's the concept of like making a whole cohesive one thing is why like I even feel like. You just can't, like, so for example, he'll try to sing sometimes, and J. Cole is not, like, the best singer. That's why he kind of made the Kill Edward voice type shit. But, like, you can get somebody who can sing and sing out what you're trying to convey. Like how he did on, what is it? Is it Power Trip?
Yeah.
Yeah, how he got Miguel to sing, like, he probably wrote that shit. Yeah. And you can, if you think of, like, what Miguel is actually singing, you can imagine J. Cole, like, singing that shit, but Miguel sounds a billion times better.
It's just the concept that people elevate us to another level.
Yeah.
My thing was, like, half that, but my thing also was the main annoying thing about J. Cole are the J. Cole fans who overreact to what I feel are his more simple bars.
That's
because like I don't think J. Cole can't rap.
That's
like it's just the things that people hype up from J. Cole. I'm like, that's not that deep. But other than that, it was the way they ran with the double platinum with no features twice. I was like, that was cool.
Yeah.
2014 Forest Hills Drive, we didn't really expect it. It was great.
Yeah.
For Your Eyes Only, there are, off the top of my head, I can't think of many tracks where I was like, you really needed to put somebody on there. Like I can deal with it. KOD, Kill Edward was a slap to the face.
Yeah.
Like that was you just being like, oh yeah, I don't need any features. Oh yeah, I can do this all myself. And it's like
redundancy.
No, but if you actually go and get, like if we look at what Tyler did with Igor. Look at how Kendrick worked on To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn. Look at how Kanye's worked his whole career of incorporating people to do exactly what you want him to do. I mean, we were clowning DJ Khaled earlier, but he does. Not on his last album because I saw some of the features list, but on albums before that, managed to put people together where it's like a hit.
Yeah.
And so it's like no matter how you want to do it, like collaboration is great, and collaboration is just a part of hip hop. Like hip hop is about sampling and taking from what you have to make something complete. So
I'm sorry. You're saying you think it was redundancy, huh? Like
I think
the no features was like, okay, 2014 Forest Hills Drive like lit.
Right.
Like For Your Eyes Only, okay.
I could have used some features.
And then KLD were like, we get it.
It was just decline.
And
the decline we talked about.
He did that track at the BET Awards where I think it was Windows or something, where Daniel Caesar sung the hook.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro,
that sounds better.
Listen to this. and then listen to the CDQ on the
Did we order
album. You can't tell me that song would have been 10 times more better if you had Daniel Caesar on it from the jump.
What is it? Bro, can I order a Postal Burger, please?
Which one did you get?
That shit hefty, bro. That shit got some girth to it, bro. Relax.
2 patties, a bunch of other shit. Yo, Coastal Burger, I know you're not sponsoring us, but you're getting a shout out because like this shit is actually really.
It's just a burger, bro.
You guys are actually kind of fucking.
Do a collaboration.
This shit look
bussin' for $8.50.
But yeah, I really liked it. The
lobster burger, bro,
for $9.75.
And then you can just add, man, like, we snap. But yeah. The only tracks that I didn't really care for on the J. Cole album were the ones like the auto-tune. I think I didn't really like 100.
Done way too much.
Like I didn't like the 100 mil track like that.
Yeah, I didn't really.
A lot of people like the opening track, and I like it, but the auto-tune just sounds kind of weird-esque to me. But I remember literally listening to it and liking several tracks straight up through, and then being like, okay, I'm. At one point, I was like, I'm trying not to like some of these tracks, but I do like these. I think on the other track that I don't like, I don't really care for the Pride is the Devil track. I don't dislike it, but it hasn't really grown on me like that. But like, I like everything else on there. I really like, what is it, Let My Hand Go.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
That has some boss.
Yeah. I really like, what's another one I like? The one, of course, Applying Pressure. And what was the other one? The one that he had the Dame time.
That's
Punching
the Clock.
Plus the Clock. Yeah, the one that we had Damian Lillard.
That's just
nasty.
nasty.
Hey, you know what I came here to do? What is it?
Yeah, I didn't come here to waste my time. The thing about it, like when he opened the 95 South with Cameron, I like after listening to it and then going back, I was like, dang, it kind of would have been dope if Cameron showed up on other tracks.
Yeah.
Speaking, but the way he used samples or the way samples were used throughout the rest of the album, I don't know where I would want to hear Cameron again.
Yeah, man. It was great.
But definitely the like what Ron was saying, each time he listens to it, you still like it. I think that the album itself gets better the more I listen to it. I mean, like I was listening to it on repeat, and after by like the third listen in a row, the auto-tune didn't bother me as much as it did initially.
That's good.
Yeah, like, cause it's not.
Just give me what you get, bro.
You kind of get used to it in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
Double
on
it
certain tracks, like.
I have to say
Like 100 mil, I feel what you're saying. Like it's kind of like overdone there, and I think on the back end of the track, like Close,
the Climax was good to me.
stuff like that. The Climax, but we heard that. That was supposed to be a follow-up single. He released that single, the Lewis Street Pack or something like that, last year.
Yeah, a while ago.
And did y'all hear about how Pride is the Devil on the Mine?
Yeah, as soon as I heard, shout out to T- for sampling himself. Because the only other producer I know who does that regularly is Pharrell. But he didn't really sample, he just took the same guitar strings and changed the drum kick in the back. But yeah, it sounds exactly like Can't Decide from Amine.
What are your favorite
I love
tracks
that album.
on your top 3 tracks on the album?
Applying Pressure.
Applying Pressure.
You
gotta do it in front of a nigga face.
Close and Close and I guess the Climax. But again, I have to hear.
Bruh.
It'll change over time.
Why is everyone dissing 21 Savage?
Nah,
That song
My Life is
snapped.
definitely one of my
I just
favorites.
don't understand.
My Life is top 3 for me.
He said something about his dad. If he didn't fail, he could have corrected me.
Yeah.
That was what?
Shout out to my mom who always protected me.
Shout out to Mom, man. Yo, dude. Like,
I needed this to
I
actually
like that
drop
track.
before Mother's Day. I needed that line for Mother's Day.
I like that track. It's just not in my. I think my top 3 tracks were, like I said, Let Go My Hand, Applying Pressure, and what did we just say? Punching the Clock. But I think that would probably be my third favorite.
Check out the list.
Pride is the Devil. That shit just rides to me, bro. Like that shit's
really
number one. Then Punching the Clock. No, you're supposed to add yours, bro. And then I don't know, man. Like the whole thing is just so good, top to bottom. Like top to bottom. You can.
They have it to Nudies.
Oh yeah, I like Nudie.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yo, Nudie one. his flow is just so ridiculous. You just never know what the fuck this nigga's gonna say or do on the track. He has a track on there. What the fuck is the name of that shit? I gotta find that shit right now. It's called it's towards the end, but I like it. I mean, I don't know but I don't know what one. I remember having this conversation with one of my coworkers one day about New Year, and he was like, I just don't understand why like niggas really like this nigga like that. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? I do what I do. And what
I don't.
No, simple than that. Like, I don't know what you're expecting him to do. Like, I don't know. So let me see. What's the name? I'm trying to find the name of the song, but like, he just opened the track like, I don't know, he was just spazzing. Like, you gotta do shit, fuck nigga. If you don't do that shit, then he just be talking.
He just be talking.
It's words of affirmation. Like, he just tells you concrete things, just what to do, a strict guideline, a strict schedule, and it's just like, do it. I'd rather do.
Yeah. Wait, let me see. What is the name? I want to find the name of the song. The name of the album is Dr.
Yeah, I gotta listen to that.
It's called Soul Keeper. He just slap, bro. He just rides, man. I really fuck with that.
There's some gems.
Yeah, I gotta give it a listen. I don't really like Nudie, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a try.
Because it's like
I think I like the Rustlers. That's one song I like, but like,
you said the Rustlers. Let me see.
Yeah, that's one of like the earlier songs, the third song.
Like I had to, because I remember in the track list, I feel like I wasn't really listening when I was first listening to it, and then around Soul Keeper, around I think Yellow Tape is the name of the song he has with Uzi on it. Like around there, I started like listening. I was like, oh, okay, this shit kind of like rides. It caught my attention.
It was cool. Yeah, that song's straight. I gotta rehear it. But it was straight. And then
he just.
I mean, I think I was at a 21 Savage concert. I was in Seattle, and first of all, Seattle, when it comes to rap concerts, is just sad. You just need to go back to Atlanta or Miami. It doesn't matter who comes. It doesn't matter if it was DaBaby there. Like, people just don't know how to turn up. But I remember Young Nudie was the opener to 21. And as he was performing, I think I almost didn't make it to 21, to be honest. Wow. So, I mean, he was performing for like 15 minutes. I was like, I think I might have to leave. Oh, my God. So that's all I remember. But I haven't listened to him since, so maybe he's gotten better.
I hope so.
But no, honestly, when I listened to him, I didn't like him, yeah.
We have to
Who's your favorite, like, rapper?
Rapper?
Rapper, like...
Shit, that's a good-ass question.
Who's in your top?
That's a good-ass question.
Who's your Mount
Answer the question.
I listen to so much shit. I would say, for right now, my favorite rapper would be...
Hurry up.
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
Maybe I'll say DaBaby, but like that would be a lie, right?
Let's go.
I just love his flow. I think DaBaby's my most impactful rapper of this year. You know, I don't really have like a favorite all-time rapper really. I know that sounds like bullshit, but it's true. I just have rappers for certain. I used to love Kyle. Like, Kyle used to be my favorite. Then Kendrick was my favorite when he hit Damn. And then like DaBaby was my favorite for that kill streak he had like last year. Now he's getting a little bit too washed up. Like, in my opinion, he's just putting out way too much. But
yeah,
I just love what he does on a beat and how he's kind of changing everyone to be a little bit more fun. Like, rap is getting a little bit less serious, and I love the wave that he's kind of putting it on.
That's a good point. I never thought about it like that. DaBaby was just, for me, felt like he was getting shoved down our throat. Like, when Walker Texas Ranger came out, like, not a lot of people knew about it. You put us on because you was like, listen to this. It was one song off his mixtape.
21?
No, DaBaby. And you were like, this nigga's hard, bro. Like,
yeah.
Listen to him.
Was it me or him?
Yeah, it was you.
Yeah, I was like, when I talk it, they live it, they feel it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah. We were like, who the fuck is this? And then we were like, oh, this nigga's clean. But then, like, once he got more mainstream, and he was getting put... Like, the music industry picks certain artists that they're going to try to make a thing. And they're going to, like, play Cardi B. They made a thing. Hype, like... They take certain artists, and I feel like DaBaby got wind of that, and was like, for me, like, shoved down my throat. So I'm like, I'm good, bro. Now that he's like established in the rap game, I really wish he would stop putting out I wish he would put out more quality instead of quantity. Because he's doing like Future does. Future sometimes like just be throwing mixtapes away.
Yeah, honestly.
He'll throw like a 10-track LP and be like 2 good songs on that bitch. And then do that for 4 LPs. And then it's like...
Then go on tour with his 8 songs.
Yeah, nigga, you could have had 8 songs on one good project. Instead, you gave me 23 with 8 good songs. Like...
Yeah.
I don't know. Future, he's so good.
But he just... a quality over quantity individual. Like, I just don't appreciate, like, I don't know, people taking advantage of the fact that they have fans and people who will blindly just throw them, like, all their, like, streaming attention or money just to capitalize. Because I feel like at the end of the day, like, I don't know, your art is supposed to be, if your art is what your selling thing is, then you should be, like, your goal should be to be, like, I'm going to make the best and the most cohesive art, not just the most of it.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I feel like in most case scenarios it's like those who take the time to like make their stuff like typically come out with like better stuff.
Or they end up Lupe Fiasco.
Chill out.
Lupe, excuse me, is
too long.
Is a fucking anomaly.
No, he's amazing. He's a great rapper. I just mean sometimes people take too long.
Yeah, I do feel that.
You mean between his last project and now?
No, just like in
quality,
just like in general.
Quality and content.
He's been putting out things, but you know, we all know there was like that moment when it's like, already the show goes on. That was song, and then like that
kick
was
push, like
kick
stuff,
push,
like,
and then there's just like a large gray area.
Yeah.
Most of us are like, I don't remember.
But I feel like it was.
I remember. Lupe's was different because his was with Atlantic.
Exactly.
Because he had the Cool, and then he had Food and Liquor, and then the Cool came out in 2006, 2007.
I don't think he wanted to put out Lasers.
I used to love all those.
He didn't. Because remember on what was it? Gotta Eat. His next album, he said was LUPN.
Yeah.
He didn't want. It's not so much that he didn't want to put out Lasers. Just Lasers wasn't necessarily the album that he wanted to make. But his deal said that you had to do 5 albums. And then you get out of the deal. Lasers was the 3rd album, and at the time he was doing the Occupy Wall Street. He called Obama a terrorist. He was very outspoken on a lot of topics. And Atlantic is, we have an algorithm and a formula for how to make a hit song and how to make an artist a star. And Lupe was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, straight up.
Like, well, we're going to shelve you. So you didn't get anything for 4 years because Atlantic was like, you can't put that out. So he put out mixtapes. And then he compromised and got Lasers, which was why we got Out of My Head with Trey Songz. And then...
that was not a very good album.
And then
oh, God, I forgot about that.
What was it? The Great American Rap Album.
Better, but it still was not
Tetsuo on You.
Tetsuo on You snap.
Gets out of the deal and then, like, retires. Because at that point...
he's tired. Yeah.
I mean, he has a podcast with Royce the 5'9".
It's a great podcast.
Royce the 5'9" is clean, too.
Royce.
Him and Crooked I have
his house
Crooked Eye,
EP was pretty
Tech
solid.
9.
Tech 9. They're in that niche. I guess are they considered underground?
They're like... are they part of, like, Eminem's, like, collective?
They had songs with them, but...
Yeah.
It's not
I feel like anything Joe Budden's a part of.
Oh, Joe Budden.
To destruction.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
And it's going to be Joe's fault.
Yeah.
He's a power structure.
Because I feel like, dude, Lupe Fiasco wanted to be a part of Slaughterhouse because Joe Budden was like, I don't really want to be in Slaughterhouse. And then, like,
yeah, but Royce said it.
Yeah, Royce said it.
But Royce didn't want to, like, bring Slaughterhouse back like that.
Slaughterhouse was disgusting.
But yeah, Royce was like, because I remember Lupe, he put a verse out on Twitter. And then he was like, Royce, call me. And then, like later in the day, he was like, yeah, Royce said no. He said I couldn't be in Slaughterhouse. Yeah. And I was like, damn. Like, that would have been great. Yeah. If you got Lupe in Slaughterhouse and they made a comeback.
Honestly, because Joe, I'm not going to hold you. Joe was always, for me, the weakest member of Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
I was always like, dude.
No, that's facts.
Like, Crooked Eye is disgusting.
Yeah.
Royce is disgusting.
Yeah.
Joel Ortiz is pretty nasty.
Joel Ortiz. He said, Joel Ortiz said, I can't stand y'all like 2 bad prosthetic legs. And I was like, all right, sir.
All right, sir, you have this.
You got it.
Them 3 niggas was always like, oh my God. And then it wouldn't be every track. Sometimes Joe Budden be snapping, but then I hear Joe and I'd be like, bruh. Like,
is Saha the Prince of Slaughterhouse?
Sai? No, he's not.
Okay. Not really. But
Same way, he's like I don't know, they're honorary members. Like Eminem is an honorary Slaughterhouse member. So they'll have tracks and Eminem will get on and be like, oh my god, they're all rapping together. It's like,
they're all rapping.
It's like the
Saha
bootleg
never
of
got the
Industry.
chance he deserved.
He's a ghostwriter.
He's a ghostwriter now, but Saha never got the chance he deserved.
It's weird. I feel like that concept is weird, man. Like, probably written the most amazing. He's written a lot of Kanye shit.
He's written a lot of Kanye shit. He's written with like Jay Electronica. He's written with
what the fuck did that nigga write? That was not even that great. He wrote Sicko Mode. Right?
Yeah, he wrote Sicko Mode.
Did he really?
Yes. Yeah. The Travis is shit on Sicko Mode at least. He wrote that shit.
Wrote by what?
Saha the Prince wrote that?
Yeah.
Bro, give this man his...
Saha's pen is magical.
Give him his flowers,
bro.
She wrote Sicko Mode?
Yes, bro. Your life's a lie.
Sicko Mode was my life.
Travis didn't write that, bro.
I'm telling y'all.
That was crazy because I mean, like...
The chance he deserved.
No.
That's wild.
Ghostwriting is very, like... It's crazy to me. Like,
I mean, Drake normalized it, right?
Yeah, well, not even normalized it. It was kind of like... For me, it was an unknown. Like in my mind, when I thought rapper, I thought that nigga did everything. Like was like writing. It's been like I didn't realize like the credits to a song. There are like if you look at credits, there are people like involved, but they'll never get the light of day because who the fuck reads the credits?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like
really, just that.
That like we never would have known if that Travis Scott didn't write that.
True.
Like I would have went my whole life until y'all niggas told me that. And it's crazy because Saha is a good fucking rapper. Like he has work out, he has projects out, he has like freestyles. He does a lot of underground festivals. Like but when he spits, like if somebody was like to make the shit viral, they'd be like, wow, this nigga Saha, that makes sense. Like
yeah, he's good.
Or like who writes for Drake? Fucking
Quentin Miller.
Quentin Millen, like if you listen to Quentin Millen songs, like Quentin Millen's fire as fuck. He's like a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah,
he's fire as fuck, and you can hear you can hear Drake in it, but I guess you can hear himself or see what Drake pulled.
You can hear Drake in it because we got If You're Reading This It's Too Late.
Yeah,
and that was mostly Quentin Miller. So when you go and listen to Quentin Miller after
if
that, you're like, oh
this
yeah,
is Too Late. Is Quentin Miller?
Do you think he's still?
Drake's like that's one of my favorite Drake shits. That's so fucked up, man. Is it fucked up? I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like because it's like I understand in concept one thing because I don't feel like any artist. The best things that you hear about and you love are not in fact like just this one person. Like I'm trying to use an example other than Pepper Butterfly and Igor, but like I don't know, like
Drake, any Drake. If you think about it, like
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
it might be. Well, I'm not gonna use.
It's a lot, yeah.
I don't know. Like,
that's a production.
Yeah, but it's a production.
It is
a production,
right?
And you need a star. Like that's what Drake does because there's a lot of bars or like shit you could think of like. Damn, that's clever as fuck. But if you don't have the right delivery, like
it's not gonna.
Yeah,
yes, bro.
Drake knows how to make a hit.
Yeah, if you just think about it, like, all right, are we gonna go off and say Anne Hathaway doesn't know how to act because the director gave her lines? That's silly.
But I think it's different.
That's
but
silly.
Okay, see, the difference is.
I don't think so.
The reason I think it's different is because like, rap is literally that concept of like. I don't know, creating the words. Like the difference within a movie is like you said, a director has to give you the lines to say. But like I don't know, your whole thing is literally acting. Like we know actors don't come up with the line.
It's the art
that they say. Like they're literally there to act it out. But as far as music, like you said, like you didn't know like Travis didn't write Sicko Mode. But like you thought literally just like, oh damn, like thought you kind of wrote this shit.
Yeah.
And literally, within concept of like certain rap, I feel like certain rappers that aren't as like being mainstream rap is one thing, but like I'm not gonna hold you. I'd be really hurt if I figured like somebody was really writing most of like Kendrick Lamar's shit.
Yeah.
I'd really be like,
more cold shit.
I think it's also the fact that like there's certain people you can go to that have probably lived through certain shit that make that. When they talk about it, it literally comes off as if they lived it.
Yeah, because they did.
Yeah, like
true,
literally.
True.
And so that's why I think, like, again, going back to Kendrick, maybe.
He's literally sawing something.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Is this are we about to go through the floor, bro? Some Looney Tunes shit. Bro.
But you literally feel like Kendrick is rapping what he's living because he has rapped what he's lived.
Sure.
Yeah.
And having those people around him to help him formulate the words to just convey it and bring it to a cohesive project.
I feel that. So like, let me still say a point that's alongside it. Say that this guy Quentin Miller, that we're like, hey man, he wrote all of Drake's shit. What if Drake walks up and just like y'all keep talking about collaborating, J. Cole, collaborate with people, feature with people, you could direct Miguel to do it. He walks up to Quentin Miller and says, yo, Quentin Miller, this is what's happening in my life. This, that, this, that, this. Write some shit, I'm gonna spit it.
No.
It's like
that's not how ghostwriting works.
That's what I'm saying. It's different.
It's different for a rapper.
But how do you know? Are you Quentin Miller?
But as a rapper, if I'm gonna rap about my life, if I'm gonna tell you what I went through and you gotta write it, I'm not a rapper.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like
It's
they write. Like
it's
they
part
do
of their
write.
art
literally
form.
be like, I'm not gonna.
Writing.
A painter paints, if that makes sense. Like you can't. You can even if you. You might be able to get somebody. I don't know.
To paint your vision, yeah, but you're not the painter.
It's kind of different because it's like how Kanye does, right? Like Kanye may
He's
go.
like, I'm an
Kanye
artist.
will be in the studio and he'll write a rap and then he'll perform it and then or he'll record it. And then there'll be other people in the studio who are like, "Yo, maybe you should have said this line." Like that's different.
I see.
It's like if it's like, oh, okay, I said this, and then somebody was like, oh, but this bar may fit better. Like that's different as opposed to kind of going to somebody and being like,
craft
yo,
this for me.
I need you to put the wordplay in here. I need you to put the
that takes out the art form.
I need you to do the breaks. I need you to write the bars. Like that's there's so many things that go into it.
Yeah,
and you can kind of feel. I don't know. You can feel it. I don't know. I feel like I can listen to. I don't know how many. Probably, I feel like all of Cardi B's hits have probably been written by like somebody.
that
But it's
feels
weird because
right.
you can kind
or
of.
something like that.
I don't know somebody because I feel like sometimes I listen to Cardi B rap. What is it up?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's called? I literally feel like I think I was listening to it recently. I was like, bro, she literally snapped, and then I was like, listen, I was like, I don't know what she actually did.
Sad.
Yeah. She actually wrote this. Like,
Yeah.
It's literally a different level of like, dude, that's fucking impressive. Like you literally took the time to find that. And you're the person that made it. But like, for example, Freddie Gibbs, I will forever give praise to this nigga Freddie Gibbs. This nigga be spitting, bro. And he does it so organically. You can tell, like, not that he could never per se have a ghostwriter or anything like that. But
he did it. It's his life. Like,
yeah.
I think it's the difference between being a rapper and an MC. Like, I think being an MC is like a dying art form. But literally, like, instead of like your example with Cardi B, that's more like production and hit making, you know, like you can tell that lane of rappers, like they're like obviously have people like backing them. They have
they're pop stars.
People, they're pop stars essentially. But then like rappers, like that's why
he says he's sawing something.
The name of this episode is going to be related to
but that's why J. Cole's shit right now. That's why J. Cole's shit like he just dropped. It's so good because you know this nigga put the work in to write that shit. Like you can, I think the rollout for this, and you guys talked about this like a week or two ago. The rollout for this is like one of his best rollouts. And like just the fact that he also has this basketball shit going on in the background, we're not gonna like slide past that.
This nigga isn't even doing a promo.
He hasn't.
He's like, yo, I'm not
I think that's also one of the best parts about it is like he's not really in your face about it. He's like,
he's like, I did it.
He's like, I have it. This is the interlude. I'm going to play in the fucking for the BBC, and I'm fucking here's the album and BBL and here's a fucking documentary. Tune in if you want to. I'm J. Cole. I'm out.
Exactly.
Shit going on, man. He's cool. That's Aquarius niggas, man. He just out here living his life, doing what the fuck you do, man. It's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, like but you could tell he like put in the work and time to write that shit. Like, and you gotta think it would not have or be the same art form if he hadn't wrote it. You know, it definitely would not. If and
you could tell.
Yeah, like if that was like production based, like let's say Shoutout, you knew J. Cole wasn't writing his shit. Could you accept it or swallow it like the lane of rapper that like Cardi B or like Cardi B is? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but why can't people be both?
Why
can't you go in between it, right? Like
you can
some pop hits and
there are some that are
you
real.
Both. That's Drake. That's Kanye.
Exactly.
You can be both where you're like a pop star. But the thing about it now is rap is pop. Like not just the sound, but rap is the most popular genre. Pop stars have writers.
Yeah.
R&B singers have writers.
Yeah.
So it's not inconceivable to look at a Cardi B song. It's not inconceivable to think that Lil Yachty wrote that verse on the City Girl song.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
They don't even sound like
that.
they're good rappers.
Right, because it's like for them, it's not necessarily about the bars. It's about, can you make a hit? Can you make a song?
Numbers.
Can you make a club record? Can you make something that people are going to stream, especially now?
Yeah.
So in that lane, I don't need to be one of the only people writing, or I don't need to go into a studio session saying, I'm going to spit these bars, and then if you have tweaks, give them to me. It's like, no, that is the full on. We have writers, all this stuff.
It's a DJ Khaled album.
Doing this. Yeah,
That's exactly what DJ Khaled does.
DJ Khaled, I was just saying this. I don't know if I said this before. I think that's one thing. I feel like anybody can be DJ Khaled, man. I feel like I literally feel like if I had the reach to be able to just be like, hey, you two niggas, get in the studio. I make a better fucking album than DJ Khaled made.
I don't know.
Not only that,
I don't know.
He makes pop hits, bro. But we talking about rap album.
There are
he
three
puts
things
rappers in
to
the
it. You
studio.
need to have the connections to the rappers and the connection to the producers.
Literally,
Because he doesn't produce the songs either.
So what does he do?
That's what I'm saying.
Is he just a collaborator?
He's just the person that's like, get in a room
He's
together
the
and make a
executive
song.
producer, and he's just putting it as his album. So he gets the.
Hey, that
top part
nigga
of
DJ
it.
Khaled's playing chestnut
And
checks.
then-
He is literally getting
just
money.
tells niggas to get in a room and make a song.
He has made a living
If I
off
could
of
do
other
that,
niggas, bro.
I'd have the greatest fucking collab albums of all fucking time.
That's fact.
I'd literally be like, yo,
I would have been got
we
J. Cole
gotta
and
go. I
Kendrick
just
in the
traveled
studio.
the country and shit. I'd be like, I'm gonna make a fucking global album, and I would say like favorite my most homie American rappers, and go get a rapper from France and get a fucking France.
That nigga I
type
just
beat.
showed you.
Get the UK drill.
Shout out
I'm about to
Ice.
say get a UK drill nigga in the room with the
Shout out to
alchemist
the
and make
niggas
a
across the
fucking.
pond.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I'd be looking at DJ Khaled. And then it's the concept that he has all this pull, and then the albums come out. I'd be like, bro, literally,
Mid.
this is too pop.
It's
like,
all
it
mid.
doesn't
Too
sound
pop.
Like,
It's all mid.
Yeah, all this
it's
stuff.
all mid.
All this stuff with like Future, just
No, that song he made with Justin Bieber, Lil Wayne, and Chance the Rapper,
Yeah.
like the summer
and
of like
Quavo, and
2016
Quavo.
or something like.
It's way more recent than that. I feel.
Really? I was in
I
college,
feel
bro.
I was like
I remember
2017,
where I was.
2018.
No, it was right
It was-
before I
it
went to.
was
It's 2017.
It's 2017.
Because it was right before I went into the military, and I was like, bro, I'm about to get out of after boot camp in 3 months. This is gonna be the pop and hit song, and it's gonna annoy the fuck out of me.
I don't even know the name of the song.
God damn, I
So,
can't.
and like, all
I'm the one, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro. Oh
yeah,
my
that
God.
is it. Yeah.
Hell, that was the decline, bro. Because I was like, yeah, DJ Khaled doesn't care anymore. He's making pop hits, bro. He's going for Billboard.
Bro, he
Yeah.
literally has a song on this new one that has like Migos and her on it, and I'm
That
just
was
like,
not bad.
That's crazy.
That was not
But
bad.
I like that one actually.
But that just
Yeah.
seems like such a weird combination.
But see,
It works.
I don't have a, that's what I mean.
I like
don't
that.
have a problem with the weird combinations when they work, because that's one of the weirdest combinations on the album. But it works,
True.
especially with the way that the beat works and everything. My thing is just like, nigga, do more of that. I don't want to hear fucking Lil Baby and fucking Lil Baby and Megan Thee Stallion every time you put a fucking album together. I don't want to
Yeah.
fucking hear.
I'm
And then
done.
the Jay-Z and fucking Nas shit did not slap the way it was supposed to slap.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know,
It just
man.
tapped me, you know.
He's like,
It just tapped me. I wanted to get slapped. You know.
Drake and
you
Justin
sound
Bieber.
unsettled. Like you're like, damn, bro.
The game
Like it let you
started,
down.
Gentlemen, I'm just.
Ooh.
There was a highlight already, so.
Turn it on.
Turn it up. I'm about to say, yeah. How far are we into the catch, man?
52 minutes.
52 minutes, yeah. I mean, I guess we can talk about Joe Budden, maybe.
He's like, should we though?
I don't know.
should
I don't
give
know
him
if
the
I
time
really.
of day.
I don't really want that
also
on. I don't know.
Joe be wildin'.
Why don't we just give like a little monologue, each of our opinions, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Joe Budden is a
Start.
fucking minute.
Okay, yeah, okay. I think Joe Budden is wildin'. The video of Maul and Rory, is that their name?
Yeah.
Why did they? Okay, I'm so sorry. Did everybody have the experience where they tried to make us pay to watch it?
It was like
No, but
No.
YouTube.
It was free online.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I found it for free.
I'm not paying for that. But
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
that was like the most calm, like, I'm pussy. Like, it's like, Joe, you're saying all this shit,
And
but I'm pussy. And like the whole time, I was just getting the vibe like they were just explaining it so logically that you're like, yeah, Joe Budden did that.
Yeah, you have to have done that.
Yeah.
They were giving the truth.
Yeah, and I could tell it was the truth because they looked tired, bro.
Yeah.
They were like, damn, Joe really like, we
And
dealt
they
with his
made
shit for
points.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just have like, for me, it's just like a few words. I think it even might be a haiku by the Migos. It was ice tray a nigga flooded, ice, ice, ice. If a nigga hatin', call him Joe Budden. Pussy. Simple. Yeah. So I mean, he's just wildin'.
Sad.
Maybe they literally said it in the song. That's all you need.
Art.
Haiku.
Nah, man. Joe Budden is a narcissist.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He has a power structure problem. And,
Damn.
Well said.
And it needs to get fixed. And he needs to realize that there are people around him that love him and that care about him and that actually tried to better the situation. And I don't know. I saw something about he said he apologized.
I don't think
He did.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
if
give
that's
me
real
a
or not.
public apology the same way you was talking about.
He said, "I'm sorry about how you feel."
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
and so
I feel
it's just this again the concept we were talking about earlier about how people uplift you to a higher place. And I saw something that said Joe Budden actually has a fear of success and going further than where his peak is. And so
I feel. Oh man, good defense. After watching Roy and Maul do this, because I watched the cast where they all sat down for the first time and Joe Budden and Roy and Maul all like talked about what happened. They just gave us a percentage of it.
I was there.
And and then I watched the Roy and Maul like sit down thing and like I don't know. I feel like Joe Budden's like a walking ego.
Yeah.
And it's very it's very sad to see it's just very sad to see stuff like that happen over people's ego because I really relate to what like Roy and Maul were saying when they were like, bro, we don't really like. Yeah, we care about money, but we don't give a fuck about money. Like, this was something that we were, like, doing and then, like, we enjoyed doing. We were successful off of it. It's just, like, I mean, as men, it's kind of like, why are you, not even as men, as people, like, why the fuck are we percentage-based and you're not really giving us what we're supposed to be getting?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, and why are you acting like an asshole when we ask you about it? Like, that's just,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just crazy. So, you should
call
get
them
some
interns.
Yeah. That shit, the disrespect.
Yeah. You already said
I mean, I don't. Only when Ron said like he needs to know that people love him. I don't think he needs to know that. I don't think that is his problem. I think I think there he knows like the intentions of these people. I think like you said, like he's a narcissist. Like Joe Budden he wants to be in complete control, and I don't think he can accept the fact
that a Virgo thing?
Low-key. I don't think he can accept the fact that he needs other people. Well, not so much that he needs other people. I don't like. Not only does he need to be in control, but he's also very shady with it, and he really does not respond well when people call him out on his bullshit, no matter who it is. And it is evident in his relationship with Sin. It's evident with now Roy and Maul, and then it's come up in other cases where. One of the producers, one of the other hosts, the sexual harassment thing came up. So it's like...
I can't name one Joe Budden song.
Pump.
You're lying.
I didn't know that was Joe Budden.
That's Joe Budden.
That's disgusting.
That's literally the only song you shit on.
You have no leverage.
Academics said it. Academics said... Yeah.
Bro, you're wilding.
Academics said he was like, it was a clip. Joe Budden was like, you know what my biggest fear is? And then like he paused. And Academics said, you dying and niggas only playing Pump It Up.
Oh my God. He has songs with Slaughterhouse. I actually know a couple of Joe Budden songs.
I know way more.
It's literally only because of Slaughter.
I know way more Joe Budden memes than songs.
Yeah.
That should say something.
Like this nigga got mad because Yanni was having fun.
But even Maul said he was like, okay, he
fell down.
You're not supposed to be happy.
Relax, nigga.
He fell down the escalator for a reason I still do not know why.
How you fall down an escalator?
That's not Joe Budden.
That is
That's
Joe
not
Budden,
Joe
bro. That's gotta be Joe Budden. He chased the nigga down out of his driveway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, rocks.
With rocks in his
Joe Broketon.
Oh no.
Joe Budden
He had rocks in his head.
is...
He had rocks in his head.
Oh,
I remember
man,
looking at the
he's
picture
hilarious.
and staring at it for like maybe a minute because I was like, those aren't rocks. Like those are like that's got to be something else, like oysters or
Oh
something.
man, Mike
Sad.
Brown.
No,
Mike
no,
Brown,
no.
Mike Jackson on the ball. That's a legendary game.
Are y'all playing the game, bro?
Yes.
I've had both
Okay.
games on the whole podcast.
I love you guys.
Oh yeah.
We do gotta end the podcast. All right. I guess we'll kind of.
Hey,
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna look stupid if Curry
Ronnie didn't
loses,
give his
bro.
monologue on Joe Budden though.
Yeah, go.
See, how
He said, I don't know.
I'll keep it short and sweet. Niggas is a douchebag. Like, and the recent news I saw on Twitter.
Sexual harassment.
No, it's kind of on the weird
What he did
end.
with his dog?
Yeah.
With his dog?
That's old. That's old.
Oh, that's old.
That's
Alright.
old.
What did he do with his dog? Bro?
He made
If
a
it's
joke
real,
about
though,
jacking his
it's
dog
still-
off or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's sus as fuck.
But he made the joke. He literally made the joke satirically because he was like, "Niggas be like, I'm weird as fucking shit."
That's it. That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say. Let's watch the game, bro. We gotta watch the game.
All right, man.
Unacceptable. Let's watch the game.
Wiggins just blocked LeBron.
Stop playing. Go.
Oh,
Blocked by Wiggins.
All right, man. We love y'all. It's been a beautiful stream. Did that ever not? Was that like that the whole time?
No.
Oh, okay. But yes, it's been a beautiful stream. We love y'all. We thankful for all y'all tuning in across the country.
Gang.
30,
Throw some signs for the
35.
people.
35.
Something with a 3.
Family.
3-0. Shout out to Steph Curry. 15-4 Golden State Warriors. So we'll see y'all soon. Toby, the speech.
Shout out to Malachi and
Uche.
Gang.
I do have a name.
My
Shout out
boy,
to Malachi.
my
and
boy is
Uche.
from middle school.
Hey.
8th grade, my
Eighth
man.
grade, early
Gang.
It's a lot of nostalgic vibes
That's
here.
love right there.
You know what time it is? Hell yeah. Fuck, you know what it is, nigga. Don't even dare. Niggas try to act like they don't know, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna hit you with a J. Cole. But, you know, we have the normal.
Oh my
Called
god.
motherfucking bars, nigga.
What is Instagram, bro? Is Instagram the...
I remember you was conflicted,
Backslash,
not
backslash,
listening to the podcast,
Backslash.
full of pain and resentment. A resentment that led you to our social media. Instagram.com/ASharkStream. Twitter.com/ASharkStream. YouTube.com/ASharkStream. Come talk your shit. We love y'all. Black Lives Matter. End SARS. Free Palestine. Fuck that nigga Ted Cruz, because I didn't really talk about him this week. Joe Budden is a menace. War Kenny Part 2.
Crackers.
Yes.